So this is my review of the SMART challenge. So the first thing I learned was utilizing social media for creating content, which really creates engagement to turn prospects into customers. Okay. So in this day and age, people used to, do that by, putting out advertisements, just putting out like, oh, here's a physical thing you can see and stuff. But because of COVID, now we're doing business more than ever online. And so since social media has made the internet a very noisy place, and I lived in a world where there was no social media, so I would know the difference. So in terms of noise, because of social media, it makes getting attention much more difficult as a business owner, right? Or just for any business owner. That means we need to change the way we do things. For example, like using social media for business, right? Not for pleasure. I think that's one of the most important things. I did learn it before, but, it's kind of reemphasized in this SMART challenge that, I need to use these tools because in the right hands, I can make more money by using social media to get me more attention, because if people don't know me, well, how are they going to buy from me? They can't. So these lessons I learned in the SMART challenge, right? In terms of revenue potential, I would say at least $1 million, maybe even more. Now, there's no guarantee I'll make $1 million. But what makes this course unique is that while you're learning some tips, you're learning some strategy for certain situations. What was really important was learning the principle, right? Which you can apply to multiple businesses and whatever industry, okay? And, how to pick a scalable business model. Like if you really want to make good money as an entrepreneur, and business is one of the toughest things to do, pick a scalable business, one that has high growth, good profit margin, right? Because you want to avoid the mistake of, picking a bad business model, putting all that time and effort, and then realizing too late that wasn't worth it. And possibly even giving up because you didn't succeed. Now, certainly in business, there's no 100% guarantee to succeed. But I think, you should always improve your chances because business is tough as it is. So learning certain lessons during these SMART challenge, right, is one of them being hiring the right people. And now when I was in time as an employee, I would learn that we were even in my business school that hiring the right people is the right thing to do, right? You want to avoid hiring the right people because sometimes they'll cause more damage than, you not having them around, right? All it takes is one bad apple to ruin the entire bunch, and that you can destroy a company. And that's something I personally want to avoid. Okay, because I don't want to have the horror stories of the entrepreneurs out there who, got their information stolen, or, customers complaining because, either an employee or an independent contractor did something to make them upset, which would potentially ruin my business. Then that's not a good thing. So if you're a business owner who has been struggling during COVID and you haven't been making good progress, okay, you're really stuck, you're frustrated, and sometimes even crying, depressed, I will tell you that, as I live in the U.S., I'm an American, that the government cannot help us bring our economy back. That's my opinion, but I think there's some facts to support that, they don't know how to improve the economy as far as I'm concerned. They don't, right? They can give us money and kick the can down the road and try to prolong the death, of businesses that just don't work in today's economy. And the second thing is that COVID is probably not going to go away. So we need to learn new strategies. It's like, how can we make money as a business owner if COVID decides to get longer, or if there's even something like a second COVID in the future, right? A second pandemic in the future. How are we going to make money? And so I think that's something to consider. Or perhaps you're a business owner who wants to reach 6 to 7 figures, right? And you've been hitting the income ceiling. You don't know. It's like, I try everything you can't quite break it, right? So this course, I learned just the fundamentals, the strategies that I can apply to any situation in which, assuming it is a scalable business, to increase my income. And so $47, right? Not a lot of money, guys. And I don't know how long they're going to offer for $47. I really don't know. So, what you really got to lose. I paid like probably at least $10,000 in my university. Okay. And I never learned any of this stuff. I feel like sometimes I overpaid for my education at times. Okay. And you're paying like $47. That's like less than I feel like 10% of what I paid to get this much in value. So what you've really got to lose. And so that is my review of the S.M.A.R.T Challenge. If you like my review of the Dan Lok S.M.A.R.T Challenge and you want to hear more about other reviews of either business courses or books I'm reading, let me know in the comments down below. And also give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and also don't forget to subscribe for more videos. See you then.